Okay, well, let's see. I'm using a new camera, and I don't know how it's going to come out. I know with my other camera it's fine. This is a new camera, and I want to test it. So, I have been getting questions. This is going to be a series of answering the questions. Um, yeah, what's my hands? Anyway, so the question that I got is how come in October I wrote, I think, 3 articles and that's it? Whereas normally in a week I would write 12 articles. And I really started to look like, what's up with that? And I saw that there is nothing to write about. And I said, how come? Or did I say everything that I ever wanted to say? But the truth is that I actually saw something. So I want to explain it in a larger context, so that it's not that it's not all about writing an article. So there are two distinctions that, in this regard, are like almost a complete overlap, and that is love and creativity. Um, I bet that a lot of people are going to be interested in love, and a lot of people are going to be interested in creativity, and they are mostly not the same people. So just listen up. When I say creativity, I also mean love, and when I say love, I also mean creativity. Um, why I'm not looking in the camera, I don't know. It's not. I am used to talk on the phone, so it's hard for me. Anyway, forgive me. So, what's happening with creativity slash love is in order for you to be creative, the real creativity, not just rearranging what you already know, not just rearranging what everybody knows, but really bringing something new, brand new, from the beyond, from something from the unknowable. You need to be able to fully be connected. But more important than that, you need to have, you need to be able to be alone and not leak it. So what happens when something wants to be downloaded to you? If it immediately gets leaked, because you give yourself opportunities or even seek opportunities to release tension, you're going to release that tension, and it's going to come out in dribbles instead of something substantial. So in my case, I get all kinds of information from source, and what I used to do for about 20 somewhat years is have a lot of people to coach free. They did me a favor because I could release my tension. It's much like what men do when they masturbate, or women. I don't know to what degree that is true for women. It's definitely not true for me, but a lot of the men that I know, that's what they do. They have no tolerance for creative tension. They have no tolerance for any kind of not so. Um, the same is with hunger. People don't have any tolerance for hunger. They just eat at the first thought of maybe I will get hungry, and then that's what they do. So they never really get hungry. They struggle with indigestion because they have no idea what real hunger feels like, healthy hunger. They have cravings and not hunger. Same with sex, same with creativity. Okay? So, now, what does it have to do with me writing articles? Well, almost at the same time that I stopped writing articles, I signed up to do a seminar, which is a weekly course and also a group call. So all in all, I travel to this place with somebody, a couple, then I am there for 3 hours and I come back and it's another hour. And then there's an hour-long group call, which means that I have 6 hours a week to leak the creative tension. It's satisfying. It's as satisfying probably as masturbation. I've never masturbated, but it's not what you want me to do something in my privacy. And the other thing I did is every Sunday I have what we call the dancing meditation, and the last two times we didn't even dance, just chatted, video chatted, for an hour and a half, 2 hours and a half, which means I leaked away all the creative tension, which means when I would get to an empty document to write an article, I would write one line and there would be nothing else. And maybe next day another line and nothing else. Whereas before, I used to be able to write an 1,800-word article in one sitting, no problem, because it was all there. Because I had the creative tension, which means I was willing to be pregnant to what I needed to say. And it's very, very important to know that this is how it works. So the same thing is with love. If you are always together, if you're always with people that you never have a chance to fill yourself up with love, so that you have an overflowing of love substituted with creativity that can sustain and come out and give the other one and you the experience of your loving. You have a little dribble here, a little dribble there, and no love. And you are always running on empty or close to empty, and you have a quick release, cheap closure now, and you are never available for real love, for real relationship, or for a purpose in life, or anything that requires you to hold the tension so that you have enough energy to shoot to the moon. You have enough energy to walk to the refrigerator. You have enough energy to walk to the other room. You have enough energy to go to the bathroom. But you don't have enough energy to accomplish anything substantial. So what I have been doing is I have been, yesterday was my day off, and I didn't talk to anyone. I didn't do any work. I watched movies. I read joke books. And even this morning I went walking. That's a great way to fill yourself up. I didn't talk to anyone. So that is what I had to say about creativity, and hopefully that is going to be enough for me to get some articles published. Okay? So I hope the answer is satisfying, and I hope that you are going to heed. You need to increase your capacity to hold, to be pregnant, and it's not necessarily pleasant. I used to hate it. Hate it. Creative tension it feels like stress. Like, okay? So that's what you need to increase your capacity for. Okay, this is